geometry and a long, sharp shadow cast by the low morning sun. It is an ominous construction, channeling ancient powers and long-dead gods. Perhaps it is even connected to our primordial extraterrestrial ancestry. And now, just a few days before Christmas, this looming
My audio settings are going crazy right now. I apologize, guys. It crashed OBS. So, like, my computer was, like, kind of laggy earlier, and I wanted to restart, and it would only let me restart updating Windows. I blame Microsoft for this. Anyway, hello, how is everybody today? I was just trying to say, Sai is a little under the weather today, which is good, because we're playing the Weather Channel. So it's gonna be a short stream today. We're just gonna kind of hang out. Yes, technical difficulties are a staple of my streams, clearly. Yes, yes, indeed. I deserve tomatoes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was saying earlier, Sidecoin is worth 2 cents per 93k, obviously. And welcome to the stream, Omniversal Stargazer. Yay, you just joined members too. Thank you. I'm sorry, I crashed right when I did that. Well, at least this time, Space Frog, it didn't restart my computer and, like, lag for 1 whole minute to show me a screen saying, you should update to Windows 11. I was like, I don't want to fucking update to Windows 11, not until you let me put the taskbar on top of the screen. Damn it. Yeah, right. No, it does do that. I built my own computer to not get ads on my own fucking computer, and Discord is giving me ads on my own fucking computer. Because everything just crashed on me, Kaiser. I'm gonna blame you, actually. Of course it's your fault. It's always your fault. We have to have our customary Kaiser art.
Omniversal Stargazer sent a super chat. Yippee.
Yippee! Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, so let me get up the browser real quick. So we can gaze upon this. This galvanized steel of a fan art here. Auntie Sai spends her life savings to buy a wardrobe apartment. She had no room for her karate kicks, her collection of galvanized steel, and her sudden group of 12 5-year-old children.
Sabine
Yes.
Brown sent a super chat. What happened to Courtney? You were #1 simp.
Sabine, you really haven't been paying, like, attention to anything, have you? Go read my side blog. Sabine, it's not my job to keep you up on the girly drama, okay? I'm, like, channeling Malcolm right now. It's girl time, guys. It's girl time. Anyway, I'm, like, so loopy today. Saboon-chan, where have you been? No, see, in the galvanized steel videos, people keep just, like, accidentally having, like, billions of children. Because that's how life works. Oh, now I have to do a Wani reading, of course. Kaiser controls my life. I made her take a drink of water for this one. Is she like... Okay, I think I get the joke of this. Let's see. It looks like Olivia has stopped recognizing Inko because he has 2025 glasses on instead of his normal sunglasses. And she's so drunk she tries to stand up and walk. That's some good shit right there. Alright. Let me turn off the music so I don't ruin the audio Kaiser has to play with. Alright, let's see here. Okay, you drank too much. Let's get you to bed so you can sleep this off. Fuck off, creep. I don't need to listen to you. I'm out of here. And then wham! Face first on the floor. Go away! I want my boyfriend! I'm right here, Liv. I'm right here. He's not Inko anymore, he's Blinko. Excellent. That's fucking hysterical. Yeah, wham! Your favorite 80s duo! Oh, now everybody's watching Lane because of me. Perfect. Everyone should watch Cheryl Experiments Lane. I think I got Space Frog to watch it too. It's, it predicted a lot of the internet today in very odd ways. It's good stuff. Oh, I did put an overlay over this, didn't I? Before I did the shading, because I have so many goddamn layers, you guys. I have not been, like, organized with this art at all. As if I'm ever... We need Olivia fresh off anesthesia, oh my god! She would probably be rambling about Gundam. But, like, getting a bunch of series, like, confused and blending them in together. I would have to be a Gundam fan to make that joke, though. I was never that big into mecha, to be honest. But yeah, Serial Experiments Lane is based. It came out in 1998, and it made a lot of eerily prescient predictions about where technology would go. Though the creator is a bit of a crazy conspiracy theorist. And that's also very evident in the series. But that's okay. It's classic. It's definitely one of my favorite. I borrowed these jokes from my aunt. Yeah. These galvanized jokes. Oh, God. You watched a bit of Lame and never finished. It's only 13 episodes. Unfortunately, the dub isn't available on YouTube anymore. I mean, the sub isn't available. It's only the dub, but the dub's fine, serviceable. Oh yeah, do that story of the guy like waking up to anesthesia and forgetting that his wife was his wife and being all excited that he was married to her. Do that. With Olivia and Inko. Actually, it could be either one of them who's drugged up. God, you guys really liked the home design stream, didn't you? We might have to revisit it sometime. I'll have to remember which ones we already watched, though. It's, like, hard to tell sometimes. Like, did we already watch this one, or is it just repeating its jokes from before? I did stumble across a second channel they have, apparently. So, because this is just raking in the dough for them, I'm sure. And I'm part of the problem by encouraging it, but what can I say? It's fucking brilliant. The next react we do, probably next week, is probably going to be to Shad M. Brooks's, film he put out. That's the Sword AI bro who freaked out about Princess Peach wearing pants in the Mario movie. That guy, the Australian Mormon, that guy. So...
Nostalgic Nerd 90 sent a super chat. So, Sai, who are we bullying today?
We're not bullying anybody today, which means Chad is just gonna bully me, I'm sure. This is just one of the regular art streams, which is what I do sometimes. It's usually just 2 to 3 hours, just yapping and drawing. No particular topic or target today. Like especially said, I'm feeling kind of so that's what we'll do this week. This year, though, I am definitely going to be ramping up the YouTube channel. Don't you worry. It's just been kind of a busy lifetime the last couple of months. Good way to start off the year. Yes, Jazz's older brother, him. So he made a movie, and we're still waiting for Lily to finish all of her Dragon Age videos. She is absolutely just doing to get to me. So we have to wait for her to finish her Veilguard video, and then we're gonna have like one big, probably like 8-hour fucking stream going over all 4 videos. Though I will fast forward whenever she is not talking about Dragon Age, because we're doing 4 fucking videos. And it would take forever if I don't. Yes, I gave her heterochromia, because she's my super special Mary Sue, obviously. I don't know, I just thought it would look cool. I wanted to do the eyes kind of a different way. I kind of wanted to give them, like, double pupils and irises, but I just couldn't quite make it work. So I just went with something simpler. I also didn't want to over-design the character, because that's like one of my biggest pet peeves when people do fusions, is over-designing them.
Universal Stargazer sent a super chat. Oh no, the scary pants.
What
Fearful
scary
face,
pants?
Fearful face. Fearful face.
I don't know what that's referring to, unless you're talking about Shadam Burks and his scary pants, which yes. And you're also watching Cardcaptor Sakura. I can't help you there, Jaden, because I actually haven't watched it in a long fucking time, but I do like it. Right, yeah, I was gonna stream Dustborn. We might still do that. Maybe like on the year anniversary of the damn game coming out or something at this point. Yes, I have seen the Long Man commercials and they're fucking great. They have a storyline. I'm usually ethically against seeing commercials as entertainment, but every once in a while one comes along where I can't deny that, like, it didn't even matter it was a commercial. The people making this were clearly cooking. You know? Heterophobia? No, that's not what I said. It's an heterochromia. We do heterophobia on other streams. No, I'm kidding. But yes, I was talking about earlier how Lily is doing Dragon Age videos just because she knows it's my thing. She finally released her video on Inquisition, and she's going to do one on Veilguard. Which apparently she actually likes, probably because the writing is simple enough for her to understand. So...
Nick's Bunny sent a super chat. No galvanized steel.
Galvanized
Sai fell off. Sad.
We need to recover from that stream, okay? We can't do 2 home design streams in a row. We'll lose our minds.
Have to just listen while I work now. Frown. The panel is looking gorgeous as always.
Thank you. That's okay. This is a good just listening stream, I think. So I think Jaden just linked Bluesy Stella video, probably, judging by the description. Yeah, apparently Lily's been streaming all fucking day. Like, I'm sure it's totally interesting. Maybe we should just guys, do you want to like peek in on Lily's stream real quick? Just for shits and giggles. Her streams are so boring, you cannot watch them. Galvanized gem soda. You could, actually.
Yellow.
This is what Bluesy does. Just these awesome AU animations.
Yellow.
The girls are fighting!
Yellow, stop
it! That's it again? At least you're admitting, dude, that you just kind of cut these off abruptly. Anyway, let's see what Lily's up to, guys. This is just a shitpost stream today. We're just doing whatever the fuck we want. But yes, you could have a galvanized gem, because galvanized just means it's coated in zinc. Right, we need a galvanized steel sticker or more. I think we're out of sticker slots. Oh, she's not even playing fucking Dragon Age. Late night hangout stream. What time is it in Nova Scotia? It can't be that fucking... I think you're like an hour ahead, Lily. Unless she's just been up all night streaming. Well, I don't give a shit about Elite Dangerous. So I've heard it's good in VR with a joystick. But, oh well, Lily's being boring as usual. She's probably not even talking. I didn't even need to turn the sound on. Lily's streams are nothing but dead air and grunting. Yeah, everybody should be at EST, the superior time zone. Duh. She's been streaming for 10 hours. Okay. I mean, I've done long streams like that before. I streamed Veilguard for 12 hours straight, which I would have been playing it for 12 hours straight anyway. So it didn't matter. Yeah, like, okay. So has she been streaming since like 3 a.m. or something? Like, what the fuck? And I thought I had a bad sleep schedule.
Hershey, I send a super chat. Lily speaking triggers my misophobia.
Your misophobia? Misophobia? You're afraid of miso soup? I can't remember what misophobia means. I should know this, probably. Extreme irrational fear of dirt or contamination. Oh wait, that's misophobia. Mesophobia. Oh, sound. Sound triggers. Getcha, 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 getcha. I knew you couldn't have been soup. Oh, I got banned from her chat because I was watching her stream one day, and I think it was when she was working on the thumbnail for her drama video. And I decided to do a little bit of trolling. I touched the poop. Oh no. Oh no, I harassed this serial abuser who's written pedophilic fanfiction. Oh no. I'm so terrible. Anyway, so I went, oh, I don't even get to be in the thumbnail, Lily. I'm hurt. And she banned me. So, there you go. She banned you for saying you sounded tired? Yeah. That tracks. I've seen her ban her fans, or at least delete messages from her fans for just, like, talking among themselves in chat. Can you imagine if I was like that, you guys? That would be insane. Yeah, Alex, I've tried to, I pinked up her skin tone a little bit, but to try to make it look like a less of a human skin tone, but it's hard not to. But I'm trying to make it look like the gemstone, which is like these bright orange and, you know, like dark blood orange crystals on like normal sediment. Actually, let me just bring up a picture of the gemstone. So, like, that's what I'm trying to replicate the look of, so it's hard not to make the skin tone look a little human, which I do try to avoid with gems. This is like a design principle. It's like the people who complain about, like, everybody in Has-Been Hotel being pale. It's like, well, that's the fucking point, you know? That's the design element, idiots. Anyway, that's what the gemstone looks like. So I'm trying to invoke, like, the way it forms these big chunky crystals on the more, like, normal sediment and mineral here. So that's what I am trying to go with. I could pink it or up I could yellow or pink it or up a little bit more too. I can adjust the base colors. I'm just gonna focus on shading for now though. The more I keep poking at this though, the longer it's gonna take for me to fucking finish it. But oh yeah, Madam of Business talking about this thing Lily did in her original garbage video, and then somebody sent me an ask like, oh, so you're admitting you only watched Lily's garbage video like a few years ago and never paid attention? And it's like, that's not even the one I reacted to.
Shadowgirl CH sent a super chat. Hi Sai. I'm getting back into art and was wanting to know which art program you use. Anywho, I hope you're having a good day.
Thank you, and thank you for the super chat. And I use Clip Studio Paint, and actually I have an affiliate link in my description if you would like to click on that and purchase the program. I will get a bit of a kickback for that. But no, I really do. Like, even if, like, not even sponsored, I was always shilling Clip Studio Paint. I love this program. I got grandfathered in from Manga Studio 5. I've been using it a while.
Super chat. Lily Stan called me transphobic for saying her voice was annoying. I have BPD and is sensitive to voices.
So yeah, they could be like, oh yeah, well I have BPD, now you're ableist.
Ironic sent a super chat. Is it weird that I want Lily to hate me just so I can watch her shit take on a piece of media I love? There is just something so satisfying about it.
I know, just go annoy her and then tell her what you like and she'll probably fall for it. It's undeniable at this point that she's only doing Dragon Age because of me. She's not even enjoying herself. She had no other motivation to make those videos. And there's absolutely nothing she could possibly even say about Dragon Age, like, intelligently at all. So it's not like she could do any damage to it. I think Lily might actually believe. Oh, hang on a second.
Universal Stargazer sent a super chat. Lily acts like breathing and her chat is punishable.
Yeah, she acts like her chat is just there to adulate her and pay attention to her and, like, not be entertained. It's kind of sad. But I actually think Lily actually believes that people mean it when they say, I hope Lily Orchid talks about your favorite thing. Like, I think she actually believes people think she can just ruin something by talking about it. When that's a joke. And the only reason it worked with Steven Universe is she was already repeating, like, the fucking alt-right chud talking points about it. You know? So, like, yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, Kiko Rosa. You don't have to don't give me money if you can't afford to give me money. Do not. Besides, I will probably be doing more various streams at various times. Usually when I do a gaming stream, I do them at different times. And I still have a plan where I'm gonna do, like, you know, one-shot game streams that take 2 to 4 streams, and then long plays. And once I organize all of that in my brain, I'll have you guys vote on games. Dragon Age stream will come after Lily finishes all her videos. We're waiting on her, guys. We're waiting on her. She's gonna do a 4th one on Veilguard, so we have to wait. But when I do that stream, we are going to have quite the stream trailer. You know how I love to make my stream trailers. I have quite a stream trailer planned for you guys that I think you're going to enjoy. So, that'll be fun. Yes, I know, I still need to make a Minecraft server. I would like to make a Minecraft server for my community, so that should be fun.
Strava send a super chat. How long do you think it will hurt to finish the Dragon Egg vid? Underscore Kingsteeb.
Probably another couple of weeks. I don't know. She's like, she was playing Inquisition. I don't think she even fucking finished playing Inquisition. She rage quit because she was under-leveled and couldn't beat a fucking pride demon. Like, in the section at the Grey Warden base. So, like, right before you get thrown into the Fade and have to fight the Fear Demon, which how the fuck were you gonna get past that, Lily? If you couldn't even beat a fucking pride demon mini-boss? Like, dear God. Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about the fucking, yeah. I'm talking and not, I'm yapping and not drawing as usual. We do this sometimes. So somebody sent me, an ask on my side blog, and this is my side blog, usually for dealing with Lily shit, but I have, like, my own haters coming at me now. So if you want to see me dunk on my haters, you can also read this Purple Demon Lily posting side blog, where I contain all of that. So somebody told me there was a certain image of Rose and Bismuth in the garbage video, and I said, I watched it in the background years ago. Don't really remember, so I kind of buzzed through, I searched in the transcript for any mention of Bismuth to go find it. This is what I found. So guys, just soak that in for a second. You had somebody draw that for her. I'm not sure who. It doesn't look good enough to be Lizzie's art, so I have no idea who drew this. I'm gonna keep reading. So in the video, 4 years after the controversy was even relevant, Lily brings up the Far Cry 4 cover controversy out of nowhere for no particular reason. Because people looked at this, and they looked at Pagan Min, and they thought he was white just because his hair is bleached. So that was a really stupid fucking controversy, because, you know, the Far Cry games tend to focus on batshit insane, evil, tyrannical leaders of extremist groups. You know, ever since 2, that's been a thing. So how people thought this guy was white. And like I was saying in the replies too, it's a shame they had to change it. Because people were like, this is racist. Obviously this is a white guy brutalizing a Himalayan native. When no, it's a dude from Hong Kong brutalizing a Himalayan native. But if you look at this picture, it's actually pretty fucking brilliant. Like, this dude is so cowed to him. He is obediently, with his hands tied though. His hands are tied. He's holding a grenade. And Min has just pulled the pin. And, like, it shows, like, how crazy he is, for one thing. But also how cowed these people are to him, that they won't even resist him when he's about to blow them the fuck up. And he's perched upon the statue of, like, the local beliefs, with its head toppled and his foot up on top of it. This is a bad man. He is the bad guy. He is the villain of the game. He is supposed to be bad. Like, this image is supposed to chill you. Because again, ever since Far Cry 2, that has been the Far Cry games, about extremist leaders from all sorts of different walks of life and countries and things. So, And I brought up Nacho Varga, I mean Macho Vascra, I mean Vas Montenegro. Like a Michael Mando over here.
Sent a super chat. Dennis is my bro. Greatest tattoo artist ever.
I will believe you. I don't know who Dennis is, but yes, thank you for the super chat and telling me about Dennis. So this is what Lily said. Well, the controversy around Far Cry 4 when this image was posted to Ubisoft social media with the presence of a white passing man. Again, she thinks Pagan Min is white passing because his hair and eyebrows are bleached. Yeah? Okay. White passing. Guy from Hong Kong. White passing. With his hand rested patronizingly on the head of a native. Again, he has just fucking pulled the pin of a grenade. So there's a little more to it than this. Many people question this. Look extremely racist. Yes, stupid people. Stupid people from Twitter, which you usually say are bad and dumb. Oh, Dennis is the Far Cry 3 guy. I'm not as familiar with 3. I've never really played the games. I mostly watch Let's Plays. But, like, I know enough about them. Ubisoft clarifying a week later this guy isn't white. Also, he's the villain, which... Yeah.
Angels Art in Gaming sent a super chat. I'm late, but how dare the bad guy be the bad guy?
Yeah, well, this is all Lily's, like, roundabout excuse to be really racist, so we're getting there. However, while the image was taken out of context, it was Ubisoft who posted it to their Twitter without any context. There's plenty of context here. Who could have predicted people would think this motherfucker was white? Look at him! And he's actually, you know, the other thing, he's probably gay. He's a gay villain. He's actually very interesting. He's a brutal, like, that's the other thing. All these brutal, tyrannical, completely insane leaders in these games are also fascinating because they are still people. You know, the whole, you know, people could be the real monster kind of thing, you know? Stop talking about media you don't understand, Lily. So, I guess her argument was they didn't give enough context about bismuth and rose quartz, and that was a good excuse for Lily to have somebody draw her own misunderstanding of this Far Cry art as a parody of rose quartz, like, torturing bismuth or treating her like a slave. Because again, bismuth is voiced by a black person and is kind of black-coated with the dreadlocks and all, so of course Lily sees a black person and immediately thinks slavery, always. Never fails. But she's not the racist one, guys. Oh, what are you sending me now, Kaiser? Oh, I don't understand my blog. There was another thing I wanted to look at, but... Oh, shit. Copy the whole fucking message. Oh my god, just go to the address. This is the browser's fault, clearly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this one. Jesus Christ. Okay, but why is a white guy playing an Egyptian? That is Rami Malek, who is Egyptian. Why are people like this? They're so eager to call out racism, but they won't examine their own fucking racism.
Sent a super chat. This attitude of complaining about obvious bad people doing bad things is how we get weak sauce shaved edges in our media. Also, hi, Sai, long time no see.
Hello, Mr. Knight, and thank you for the super chat. Yeah, and Lily is denying that the edges were shaved off in Veilguard because she has to be contrarian. Was another post I was going to look at, and it has completely slipped my brain at the moment. Somebody mentioned something, and I've already forgotten, as I do. Oh well, we'll take down the browser for now, and I'll actually draw. Yeah, like these people that are so quick to jump the gun and call something racist to only reveal how racist they themselves are. It's like my favorite internet genre. Yeah, and this is why Netflix Cleopatra exists. Yeah, well that's the complete opposite end of the same problem. Like, the Cleopatra documentary was literally made by a bunch of conspiracy theorists who think, like, every great historical figure were all secretly black and it's been covered up. It's like, it's fucking batshit insane. They're like flat earthers or reptilian people. They have that much credibility, you know? Like, yes, I know that Egypt is in Africa, but that doesn't mean everybody in Egypt is black, and also fucking Cleopatra was Roman! Or Greek, whatever, one of those two. Now I'm being racist. Oh, I think maybe it was Ginger? It doesn't look like Ginger's style, though, but I guess Ginger's style could have changed over the last few years since 2018. So... yeah, Macedonian, that's what she was, thank you. I'm boiling that down to Greek or Roman, that's terrible of me, actually. Alright, as long as you're on break, don't be watching my streams in class. I will not give you a good education. Oh good, I'm glad you enjoyed Spirited Away, Jaden. That is one of the better Ghibli films. I mean, they're all good, but... and we have some Flogging Molly music on stream now because I realize they have revenue sharing for their music. I'm so happy. I can play more music. I can play more than just my dreary fucking dark ambient music now. I don't know, like, these same people, like, the kind of people who made the Cleopatra documentary, these same people will tell you, like, Beethoven was secretly black for just no reason. It's like, why do you do this? I mean, people believe in conspiracies for all sorts of bizarre psychological reasons, I suppose, but it's like come on now. What is this? You should be able to throw tomatoes on Twitch. It should be just an overlay on the screen. I actually have never actually done it from your guys' end, so I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Sent a super chat. Reminds me of one journal tried to say there was a slur in the Persona Smash music. You're so desperate to find something to fight you get lost.
Right, exactly. It was like a Japanese person saying a word, and it sounded a little like retarded, I think. But it like was just somebody with a Japanese accent saying a different word. I forget what the exact word was, but it definitely wasn't retarded. So, like, yeah, Japanese people have accents when they sing in English. You know, these fucking anti-colonial people that are always like, everybody in the world should speak and understand English perfectly or else it makes me mad. Like, bro. But, retorted, yeah, that's what it was. I mean, if you listen to the fucking Persona 5 music too, it's like, I'm a shapeshifter, blah, 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 blah. Like that song, you can still hear the singer's accent a little bit, you know? So it's like, yeah, okay, Japanese people have fucking accents when they speak English. It's a very, very, very different language, you know? It's like you have an accent when you try to speak a foreign language, if you know one. There's always these monolingual white Americans that are always bitching about other people being multilingual and not pronouncing things.
Sent a super chat. Have you ever played Catherine?
I haven't played Catherine. I don't think I would like the gameplay, so I don't know. Maybe you guys can convince me to play it sometime. I think it's on PC now, isn't it? So... but it's like, it's mostly like fucking Cubert-ass block-moving puzzles for the actual gameplay. It's like, I am not interested. Sorry. It's sexy Cubert. I've never been that much into Lupin the Third, to be honest. I think I've watched a little bit of the original series. I just watched Pluto last night, though, which is like an AU of Osamu Tezuka's work by the author of Monster. And the series, it's like a nice little Netflix miniseries. It's a little bit of, not quite vignettes though, because they all do tie together. But it's like all these various stories that tie together. And also Keith David is in the dub. That's kind of what made me watch it. It was pretty good. It's only like 8 episodes, so I just watched it all yesterday. Finally something in my brain broke and I was able to watch like a TV show or a movie that I'll be right back to YouTube videos, I'm sure. But, like, I remember, like, years ago, in the 90s, like, during, like, the post-9/11 scare, there was some lady who, like, was sure some random toy was saying Islam is the light to her daughter. Like, you guys sound this fucking crazy. Hang on, I just got a text. Might need to send somebody something that they're picking up for me. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh no, dead air, dead air. As bad as Lily. Forward an email here. If I can. Hello, phone. Alright, sorry about that. It was important, I assure you. Anita, like, is Anita Sarkeesian trying to say the villain from Hyrule Warriors is a racist caricature? Oh god. I just... Like, that's the other thing. People put such an American lens on, like, non-American media, and it drives me fucking crazy. I ended up on Kaiser Shonen's stream the other day, actually. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. Again, we can promote my buddy, Kaiser, the other Kaiser. I have to call him Kaiser S because I have this other Kaiser here I've known longer. Maybe in his live still, actually. Yeah, here we go. It was, this one. So, Kaiser had been, doing a stream on some video by this crazy fucking person.
Maki with Salt sent a super chat. How much to get you to react to the La Vagina Palestina song? I can't be the only one suffering from hearing it.
That doesn't sound like anything I would like to listen to. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if that's appropriate for YouTube either. But yeah, so this person, like, I had just gotten home. I was, yeah, Kaiser 1 and Kaiser 2, like, thing 1 and thing 2. I saw he was doing a stream, and I saw Steven Universe in there. So I came over in the chat. Apparently everyone had just been talking about me, so they all started freaking out. And Kaiser was like, Sai, do you want to join me on stream, like, right now? And I said, okay. So I watched the rest of this fucking insane video with him. And, like, this person... Yeah, Arcane was destined to fail. He added me in the title. But, he's gonna do an edit of this, too. But this person kept blaming, like, white queers for, like, all fandom problems. Like, oh, like, white queers are too invested in shipping, and that ruins shows for me. And it's like, what are you talking about, my dude? It was bonkers, so that's a good one to go watch. I come in about halfway through. So, I'm gonna do the thumbnail, too, for his cut of it. Kimberly Brooks worked for Sam Riegel in the Nick dub of Winx Club. They were both in Winx Club. That's funny. I mean, I'm surprised Kimberly Brooks was in Winx Club. Fucking Kimberly Brooks has been in everything. She's like Jennifer Hale. She pops up like where you least expect her sometimes. But then Sam Riegel's funny though to be in that. I don't know, man. Zephyr, the video is supposed to be about how Arcane was destined to fail, but most of it is complaining about, like, the fandoms of Steven Universe and Voltron, and they seem to think, like, all these fandoms are the same.
Sent a super chat. Anita Sarkeesian can go jump in lava as well.
I think people's reactions to Anita Sarkeesian were over the top and misogynistic, but also, yeah, her videos weren't that good in the end, either. But just because of that doesn't justify people, like, making games where you could, like, pulverize her face into a bloody pulp. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But yeah, so this idiot was saying, like, Arcane was doomed to fail because white queers focused too much on shipping. That was basically their whole argument, and then they went on about Boku no Hero Academia and said that Boku no Hero Academia was trying to be the most progressive shonen ever. And again, looking at anime through a very, very, very American lens. You know, to the point that it's kind of xenophobic. Oh yeah, he said that the female characters in Boku no Hero only exist to fill the jar on the author's desk. So, yeah, this sort of, like, it's progressive to be racist toward the Japanese thing, rearing its ugly head again. The dude I was just talking about that Kaiser and I were reacting to, go to Kaiser's channel. He's also in, I have a little section on my homepage called The Network, where I have all my buddies in my little YouTube sphere linked to. He's down there too.
Angels Art and Gaming sent a super chat. The whole thing reminds me of the trans rep argument in Squid Game 2. It's not good representation as Korean trans are still closeted for reasons.
I haven't seen Squid
Sabine
Game 2
Brown
yet.
sent a super chat. Lily has wife. You can't even land petty segs.
I don't know if you should be speculating about other people's private lives, Sabine. That's not appropriate, but thank you for the $2. Now, my friends and I are gonna watch Squid Games 2 together Sunday. So that should be fun. It's probably, and by us, I mean, it's probably gonna be me hosting with my Netflix account. But, yeah, Squid Games! Squill Games! I will probably record that, since I can do little Discord talk sprites again, so if we have any funny highlights of that, maybe I'll upload a video, or I won't do anything with it, who knows. Or fucking Emo can do something with it. She did upload, like, one of the last times we reacted to Squid Games, so... But yeah, we really liked Squid Games last time, so I've been waiting to watch it with my friends. Yeah! Skrill is like, absolutely correct, Sai. We like your Netflix. I am the sucker who plays for Netflix, and everybody else uses my account. That's what happens. Sabine, didn't you, like...
Jordan Brooks sent a super chat. Honestly, this kind of crap really makes discourse of any sort difficult. Can't we just call out bad behavior without being some political agenda?
I don't know. Like, I don't understand this dirty, cracked lens some people try to shove everything through. Where it's like, I don't know, like, the same fucking political talking points have to apply to everything, and it's like, that's not how life works. Maybe you think it makes you sound smart, but...
PQA Signboard sent a super chat. Speaking of Switcheroo, why didn't the diamonds just shatter Renegade Pearl like they did with all the other gems they captured?
Because then there wouldn't be a plot. Honestly. Well, I kind of got inspired by that line in The Trial, where Blue says something like, you know, I want to hear if she thinks we're going to shatter her, or I'm going to do something even worse. Or we're going to do something even worse. So I was like, what could the even worse be? So they kept her in, like, some prison that was, like, powering parts of Homeworld or something. That's my logic anyway. I never really explained what the fuck the cage she was trapped in was. So, actually, let's go over there and look at that comic real quick, huh? Oh shit, I just dropped my pen. Now, I have to go to the desk and get it. There's that comic. Okay. Bring big old Chrome back up. So, like, this, I pulled a Crewniverse, this prison that she's in. I have no idea what it does. I have no idea. You guys can have your own guesses and speculation. And also, I think I went over this last time, but, Celestial Alapacaron drew this for me, because I'm really bad at backgrounds, and I said, Celeste, can you sketch out a background for me? And she was like, I got you, fam, and just, like, drew the whole fucking thing in, like, 2 hours. So, yeah, she does that sometimes. And then the honey agates that I made just to be red shirts in this scene. So... Yeah. And then, again, like, you have to remember that when the logic of the Switch kind of starts breaking down, I just kind of shitpost. I wanted to give Pearl, like, this moment of badass, though, right before I ruined it with a joke. Because everybody says... everyone says Swap Pearl's hair looks like Yellow Pearl's hair. Which, yeah, it kind of does. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Sabine is, like, one of my most devoted fans and super chatters, apparently. And still thinks this is somehow, like, totally poning me, like they have any impact on my life at all. Yeah, like, you could say maybe she was in, like, some sort of torture simulation while she was in this, this Pearl Cage thing. I don't know. So, again, I pulled a Crooniverse here. I have absolutely no explanation for what the fuck this even is, but it looked cool. So, deal with it. The creative process can be very mundane and dumb sometimes. Yes, Anna the Ghost, I am someone who used to do traditional art, and the irony of digital art is we're always trying to replicate traditional art. Honestly, practice. It took me a while to be able to sketch on the computer, and stuff like what I'm using right now, a tablet monitor, helps. Because you can draw directly onto the monitor as if you were working at a drafting table. That really helps people like me who didn't grow up drawing on phones and tablets. Like, I don't even know how my Zoomer friends do that. Like, how they can just draw with their finger on a phone. I'm like, how? How? Like, physically fucking how, though? So, I use a Huion Canvas 13. Highly recommend this brand.
Salk sent a super chat. It's from Emilia Perez, the movie that won the Golden Globes Award for Best Original Score. Also, sorry for obsessing, but I think be fun.
I have never heard of it. Machi was Salt, to be honest. I don't follow the Golden Globes. I don't follow a lot of new movies. So, I don't know. But, I'm giving art advice at the moment. It comes in pink now, apparently. So, yeah, this model is actually pretty cheap right now. It's only $224. That is, like, fucking great. This is what I use all the time. I elected to get one of these instead of a Cintiq, because Cintiqs are kind of overpriced and their screens break easily. So, yes. I would highly recommend. And they have, like, the 13 is the size. That's, like, 13-inch monitor. Really, that's all I need. I have tiny baby hands, so... But they do have a 16, which is 16 inches. They have a 24 if you need something really big. Those get more expensive, clearly. But these are really thin and lightweight, and they can be plugged into a laptop very comfortably, so you can actually kind of portable.
Universal Stargazer sent a super chat. I really like your art style a lot. I draw on my phone and I used to use my finger, but styluses are absolute heaven.
Oh my god. See, like, I'm still not even used to drawing on an iPad completely. For line weight, honestly, you just want a good drawing tablet, or a good tablet drawing monitor. Because you need that pen pressure in order to get natural looking line weight. Let me just open a new canvas real quick. I always say, like, the pen I use for inking right now comes from the Clip Studio Asset Store, and it's a very, very blobby pen. So it has, like, really sensitive line weight, so really, that's me doing here's a really light touch, really, really light touch, and then as soon as I start applying pressure, it's very natural. Like using a G pen nib. I used to do ink with pen nibs, like a good mangaka. So, yeah, something like this can really help with line weight, but you also need to have that pen control. So it's something you can oh, you can't- fuck it! I still have the screen up. Thank you, Skrill. Okay, let me try this again. So this pen I use, very much made for line weight. Here's, actually, let me put a white background down so it's, like, easier to see. While the chat catches up because everyone's still yelling at me. So I have it on 15 for the size, so with a very, very light touch, You get a really nice thin line. But as soon as you start applying a little bit of pressure, just like a real ink pen, get more ink. So it works like a traditional G pen, but like really extreme. So yeah. And of course you can go up to like way bigger sizes too. Woo! 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 You can tell I like to have kind of chunky line art. So I started using this pen specifically to get myself out of my own bad drawing habits, because you absolutely have to do a continuous line to have the line weight look any good.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. I wish Steven Universe would have explored more is the hopeless seeing a gem in an item thing. Only Lapis experienced it. What else is powered by gems?
It's a good question. I mean, the lighthouse gem was kind of in a similar situation, but I think she accidentally just kind of like embedded herself in the lighthouse. But even her, like Steven pointed out, like it was like the lighthouse became her body. So like I think when a gem isn't an object, like it changes their self-perception, because like they kind of become that object. Which also I think was a red herring for Steven himself, because like, well, Rose's gem is embedded in Steven. What does that mean for Steven? But of course, you know, Rose Quartz was pink diamond and has diamond bullshit powers and can basically do whatever the fuck she wants and break the laws of physics, so, you know, in the end, it turned out she's gone! So, anyway. But as far as, like, going from traditional to digital, it is a bit of a learning curve. Like I said, being able to draw directly on a screen helps. But, like, for a while, I was sketching on paper and inking digitally. So it took me a long time to get comfortable with just sketching on the computer. Ever since I started Switcheroo, I was drawing directly on the computer by then. I know there was a couple of things I did draw on paper first, though. I know for sure, like the baseball spinel I drew on paper first. Let's see. Oh, can't find that picture right now. Maybe hit the diamond. No, I can't find it. Your search sucks. Probably have to go find it in my files, actually. Now we're listening to the Miracle Musical again. Hey, what happens when gem was used for a robot? Good question, Nicholas Jennings. I've had a few, like, AU thoughts like that. Like, what if humans discovered that gems are, like, if in a slightly darker version of SU, what if humans discovered that gems are, like, perpetual energy machines and, like, you know, don't respect their personhood because they're just robots, and, you know, started using gems to, like, power things or try to reverse engineer them? That could be pretty fucked up. That wouldn't fit in my AU, though. If anyone wants to steal that idea, go ahead and do it. Like, fucking ideas fall out of my head all the time, and I can't use them all, so go ahead, steal them, please. Please do something with them. It'll make me feel better. I can't even find the fucking drawing I'm thinking of. What the hell? Maybe I didn't put that one in my Switcheroo folder. Okay, I can't even fucking find it, but I did draw her in a base, in fucking hit the diamond. I was thinking more like a big, like evil science facility would, like, start kidnapping gems to use them to power shit or try to reverse engineer them or something, you know? So, that could be a pretty good AU thing, I think. But again, it wouldn't fit my AU, though. If I ever get to that point, like if I start doing like a little homeworld spin-off about Jasper and Spinel after I'm done with all the main series stuff, maybe I'll bring in Olivine. I've brought her up before. She was going to be in my friend's AU, and then that fell through because my friend started doing other things. Oh wait, she wouldn't be in the Switcheroo Tumblr, would she? No. Little ollie up. Okay. There she is. Let's... Hey. Open. There it goes. That's Olivine. This is one of my gem OCs that I barely use. She is a Era 1 Peridot. I have not decided yet if Era 1 Peridots are just Olivines or if Olivine is off color somehow. Haven't really decided, but she's a mad scientist gem. Because I thought, like, okay, so what if, like, a gem took Era 3 as permission to, like, do I chose Rapture? Like, I'm going to make a place where the scientist is not restricted by petty morality, you know? So she likes to experiment on other gems and figure out what makes gems tick. However, she has a gauntlet protecting her own gem, because no way in hell she's gonna let anyone get their hands on
Brown
hers.
Sent a super chat. You gonna cry, piggy? You probably still a Virg.
Sabine, do you really think these schoolyard insults, like, make you look cool? Like, are you 15? That's the only explanation. Anyway. So she definitely won't let anyone get their hands on her gem. So if she just happens to be poofed, her gauntlet will fill with a protective suspension fluid and then scuttle away. Saboon-chan is jealous I wasn't giving them enough attention. So yeah, so if I do anything with her, it'll be like in some spin-off, like after Steven Universe Future thing. Or she'll probably kidnap Spinel because she's so unique or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Oh, hi, Ant. Ant has been a member for 2 months, thank you. You can use your emojis. Yes, Sabine does have the mentality of a 12-year-old boy. I am not convinced Sabine isn't a 12-year-old boy. You said you were 22, though, Sabine. That's... Yeah. And remember that time you, like, tried to impress us with a car that wasn't even yours? Like, you stole a picture of a not very impressive car to prove you have a car when you don't? That was hilarious, though. Oh, guys, watch out! Sabine's gonna call me a doo-doo head next. Just you wait. Where were you on my galvanized steel stream? Oh, wait, you did come to the galvanized steel stream. That's right, that's right. You couldn't appreciate the genius that was Little John. You're just not autistic enough, Sabine. You're not autistic enough for these streets. I know, like, even Lily has said it's retarded to pay me money to insult me, so I don't know what Sabine's motive is still. Even your queen says you're fucking dumb.
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat. I swing and see Sabine being ridiculous.
Now, have we ever seen Ant and Sabine in the same room, guys? I don't know, it's kind of suspicious.
Maki with Salk sent a super chat. Sabine, go listen to La Vagina Prestia. Insulting.
Well, that's the other thing, Mackie with Salt. I might get fucking copyright struck if it's in a movie, so yeah, Sabine can go listen to that on his own.
Sabine Brown sent a super chat. Remember that I doc dropped Yoaz and you squealed.
Sabine, you, like, dropped my docs and, like, nobody fucking cared. Remember? You've done that, like, several times now, and, like, literally nobody cares. Like, again, you're like a 4chan 12-year-old, like, going, I danced you! Except you, like, you threw out a bunch of addresses that have, like, absolutely nothing to do with me. So it's like,
Omniversal
nobody's impressed by
sent
that.
A super chat. Doing Sabine's mom.
Nah! We're all doing Sabine's mom tonight.
Cryohazard sent a super chat. Seeing you do these OCs, I'm surprised they haven't been made. A Steven Universe gem game. Someone get Cartoon Network.
There are some fan games like that, actually, where you can, like, you have, like, gem,
sent a super chat.
so many super
Sabine
chats,
needs
thank
to
you!
go train in COD lobbies for a bit.
Yeah, you'll get better insults from COD lobbies.
Angels Art and Gaming sent a super chat. Sabine, you're as bad as me with money. I'm proud.
Hooray! Wasting money on Psy is always a good thing. Oh, thank you everybody for your super chats and your gifted memberships. Hopefully Sabine doesn't get hit by a gifted membership. I don't think that can come back into the Discord server.
Distan Dan sent a super chat. Hey Sabine. How do you think Lily would feel if she knew you were sending Psy money? She would ban you, I imagine.
I mean, I think Lily already banned Sabine.
Robin Lewis 1952 sent a super chat. Thanks for all the laughs I get from your streams.
Aw, thank you. Hey, Sabine, insult me more. It makes people give me money. I'm just kidding. Thank you all for your super chats. You're very generous. What do I think about AUs where Rose lives? I mean, they're fine. I mean, I think anybody can make anything interesting with the right angle. But there's so many of those, you know? You gotta be a little more specific. You think Sabine is a performance art piece? I mean, they do have a pretty ridiculous existence. Pretty ridiculous and empty existence. I mean, who brags about doxing people these days, except 12-year-olds? Like, nobody, like, even the fucking Kiwi Farms doesn't think that's cool, unless the person is, like, really super bad and an imminent danger to others. What are you gonna do next, Sabine? Send me, like, a mean greeting card? Go ahead. I can show it on stream. I mean, Lily is suffering right now without getting any attention from me. Every single video she's uploaded has been getting diminishing returns, and again, she's going after Dragon Age just because I like it. Everyone's just insulting Sabine through super chats now. I will encourage you to continue to do that. Why aren't they firing, though? Hello? Hello? Did my thing break again? Maybe the gifted memberships are firing secretly. Even though I turned them off. No, seriously, why aren't the super chats firing? I might have to open the command center and make them fire again. Here, replay it. There we go.
Dan sent a super chat. Hey Sabine. How do you think Lily would feel if she knew you were sending some money? She would ban you, I imagine. Cry about it, Dancer.
No, wait, it's not showing me the recent ones. Fine. Reload the overlays. Anyway, so Tyler Price said, "Hey Sabine, you know who else squealed like a pig last night? Your mom!" And then Strive said, "Sabine, are you for half what you make 0 cents?" I would hope a 4-year-old doesn't have super chat money. That would be very concerning. Kind of doing like her hair and chunky highlights now too. I'll have to go back and do that on the others. And thank you for following the Nefarious Pipe Bomb. That's a wonderful fucking name. And we have some more Flogging Molly music because I can play it now. I know this is bordering on country, but it's still folk, okay? Shut up. Here's a chorus of factory girls singing in the street, drinking their Coca-Colas after washing your filthy sheets. I still don't know why the super chats are not firing now. Who broke it? Who broke it? I just want to know who broke it.
At Steven's
oh, now they're going again?
I remember the Steven Universe X Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Oh, the bad predictions person made it was cool looking.
I know about the bad prediction, AU, but not that one. Let's see. We sent so many that your notice went haywire, I guess. Sabine, the type of guy to say pull up online? I mean, kinda. Seriously, Sabine was in my Discord for a while, and I said, Sabine, you're calling us all unemployed losers. Are you gonna show us, like, your card, your fat stacks of money? And then Sabine showed us a picture of a not very impressive car, and then had to admit it was a stolen photo from Google and not actually their car. That was really funny. Whiskey on a Sunday. Yes, the fusion will be healthy eventually. This first fusion went a little poorly, but it was mostly Spinel getting overwhelmed at showing a little too much of herself at once. Their trauma kind of just mushed together, and it was a little too much.
Sent a super chat. This page is looking amazing. First SC.
Thank you very much, Min, for your super chat. See, they usually read out like that, but something broke for a second there.
Nanmar sent a super chat. Sabine, you're so desperate for Sai Senpai to notice you. It's quite sad.
Yeah, I got a lot of people like that in the baby squad, which is what I started calling my haters, just the baby squad.
Buddha Flute sent a super chat. Lamousai, you crashed my computer. What did I miss?
I passed my computer problems on to you, clearly. Because my computer was, like, being weirdly laggy earlier, and I noticed there was a Windows update. I'm like, you're just sabotaging me to make me update, aren't you? So I updated it. And then my sound was freaking out being a stream and crashed OBS. So yeah, there, now you have my computer problems. You're welcome. Thank you for your money. You know, on the hater blogs this afternoon will be like, Psy forces her fans to take her computer issues.
Awesomeness. Sent a super chat. Maybe throwing money at it will fix the super chats.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixed. Maybe you try a few more times. I'm kidding. Thank you so much for your super chat. No, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. It's fixed now. Wolf Moon is the other 12-year-old that comes by sometimes. It might also just be Sabine. I don't know. I don't care. Oh! Do I have the tomato cooldown on high? Oh shit, I might have done that at some point. And then forgotten to change it back. No, shut up, Twitch. Let me check my extensions real quick. This is just like a fuck around and fix the stream, I guess. I think I did put them on a higher cooldown. Oh, there's a new one that looks like it got added. I'm gonna play it real quick. Apparently we have a sheep with C4 strapped to it. That from Ark Survival Evolved? Anyway, that's 100 bits if you want to do that. Let me see here. Look at settings. Oh, I did turn the cooldown to 30 seconds. No wonder the tomatoes... No wonder the tomatoes have been so, infrequent. Okay, I think I changed it. It should save now.
Nick's Bunny sent a super chat. Thank you, Sai. You inspired me to draw more. Purple heart.
Thank
sparkles,
you.
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Always glad to see you. Yeah, always glad to see people drawing.
Meow sent a super
we're
chat.
good. Alright, there we go.
SU fan games?
Oh, there are some SU fan games out there that let you like do gem customization and like a gem OC. There's a few out there that I know of. I haven't played any of them. There we go. You have a 10-second cooldown now, guys. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? I swear I must have turned it down to like 30 seconds on some other stream for some reason. It might have been the AI stream and then I just forgot to change it back. I just thought you guys are throwing less tomatoes lately. Oh, I'm such a good streamer. Oh yeah, so we have the Lily target sticker now, thanks to MB Hughes down there in the chat. So somebody can put a Lily target on the screen and then throw tomatoes at her. I remember that was one complaint somebody had, where they were like, oh, she even lets her fans throw tomatoes at Lily, and it's like, they can throw tomatoes at goddamn anything they want on screen. They throw tomatoes at me too. It's there to be fun. It's where people don't know what fun is anymore. If you stream on Twitch, you too can do viewer attack, and actually, you can do your own custom throwables too. You just have to give them good animation, like the standard ones, or they just sort of like just fly up and stick there as a static image. I think there's a couple like that in there. I remember I kept getting jump scared every time they added like a new one, because it would just be automatically on, and it would scare the shit out of me. I think there was like a sad hamster or something I left up because everybody liked it so much. That's one I don't want on. Swear to God.
Anthony Grimuglia sent a super chat. Sigh, how does it feel knowing that you live so rent-free in Lily's brain that she devoted the last 2 months of her content to you?
Feels great. Feels great. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I just sit by and watch as she, like, sabotages herself. It's incredible.
Strava send a super chat. Sabine, are they 12 or 4? I'm concerned either way if they have money.
Sabine, stop stealing your mom's credit card to give me super chats with like the lamest schoolyard insult ever conceived of. It's probably not good for your health. There it is, the sad hamster. He just kind of flies up there and sticks to the screen without any animation. When they first added that one, I didn't know,
Angels
and
Art
like...
and Gaming sent a super chat. Honestly, you're inspiring me to make my own comic too. Not SU, but Metal Slug. I'm just bad at life art balance.
Well, so am I, Angels Art, and also, like, I have to, like, all my professional art comes first, which is why I'm so slow on Switcheroo lately, but I swear, the next arc, I'm doing an arc next. I will start doing scripts and
Prince,
proper
son
planning.
With face, sent a super chat. Thank you for getting me on the Lily hate train.
You're welcome, the toxic Lily train! Chugging down the tracks of, well, not in misinformation, it's complete true information. I don't know. I kind of lost that one there. But I turned the pumpkins off for now because it's not Halloween anymore. Those are special. It's one of the few Franz Ferdinand songs I can play. I went through looking at whatever has a music license that I like recently or has like revenue sharing to see what I could add back onto the stream. You're right, it is always spooky time. Maybe I'll turn them back on. Maybe. The pedophile defense song. Yeah, Colleen Ballinger did some creepy shit with kids too. Why is it always kids? I have, like, on my drama blog, I have so many people yelling at me for saying pedophilia bad right now. It's amazing. Let's go to Lily's YouTube channel real quick and see how her new video is doing. I'm curious. Let me listen to the dulcet sounds of Franz Ferdinand. That it can go. This is the song they used for Cyberpunk. And I was so dumb because I didn't recognize it at first. I was like, wow, this sounds like a real 80s song. But why does the singer sound familiar? And then I was like, oh, it's like, yeah, right, it's fucking Franz Ferdinand, that's why! Oh, Jesus, this is one of my favorite bands. Oh. I'm real super schmurt sometimes.
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat. I do not apologize for distracting you from SUAU with my commissions.
You should not apologize, because I like money, and also, yes, people like the thumbnails I do for Anthony. People were simping over the Pokemon one pretty big. Anyway. So, 2 days ago, and it has 6.8k views to her 138k subscribers. Oof.
Cryohazard
Oof.
sent a super chat. Sorry, Sai. It's probably late to say this. Sarkeesian brings out the stink meaner in me since she messed with the Resident Evil 3 remake.
Like I said, Cryo, yes, Anita Sarkeesian's videos are very pop feminist and very incompetent. But also, the way people reacted to her just saying she was going to make videos was absolutely fucking insane and misogynistic, so both of those things can be true. So, she is plateauing at 15k views constantly. So she made this stupid TTS parody, which we did go over. Which, again, 30 minutes of a TTS parody, that's way too long, Lily. I was the only person in the world who probably sat through that. I haven't actually watched these. I don't know why it's saying I've watched them. I think because I've probably moused over them. I have been having fans give me the gist of these videos, just so I know what clips and cutscenes to have on hand to contradict Lily, because I know I'll be able to. Dragon Age for me is like Steven Universe. I can pull up, like, the rarest, most obscure dialogue to prove you wrong, because I'm fucking crazy. So yeah, so she, like you can see, diminishing returns. Diminishing returns everywhere. I don't know how, maybe people might, see, that's the thing though, Anthony. Views doesn't mean watch time.
Angels
you gotta keep that in mind.
Sent a super chat. Is it okay to ask how much are your commissions?
It is okay to ask Angels, but I don't have them open yet. I am going to be redoing my price structure, and when I do open commissions, I'm going to be doing slots through Ko-fi just to keep things nice and organized, especially for myself. I used to do them through email, but everyone says it's really boomerish of me. But I would prefer to do them in a way that has, like, a paper trail, so I can remember what the hell I was asked to do.
We watching a Lork brain shit? New Lork vid watch through?
Not yet, Zoe. When she finishes all her fucking Dragon Age videos, we will. I will be doing all 4 of them in one big stream. Because she is only talking about these games because of me. Dragon Age is my other major fandom. I went ahead and streamed all 3 games before the 4th one came out, and then streamed the 4th one too. So, that is why... I still need to change my Veilguard thumbnails to something a little more sensible here. I was being very provocative with an actual Dragon Age fan who's playing the game. But yeah, I went through the entire Dragon Age series, lore dumping, before Veilguard came out. I managed to finish all of them. So Lily found out Dragon Age is my other major fandom, and then started doing Dragon Age videos out of nowhere when she had no interest in the series at all, doesn't know anything about it. And, oh yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna show you guys. On my side blog. Lily, like, fucking freaking out because she couldn't beat a mini-boss because she was not, let's see. Here it is.
I'm under level, but I'm only under level by like...
And maybe we'll put this in Distracto Vision so I can keep drawing. Let's see. There it is. So she's under-leveled. She has not spec'd the characters correctly. She has not made them good armor. I point out here, Cassandra only has 2 guard. That is your fault, Lily. Well, here in this context in voicing Emu, it was a mini-boss. This is the Pride Demon you fight before going to confront Clarel at the Grey Warden Fortress. Before the dragon attacks, you get thrown into the Fade. So, I would consider that a mini-boss, just functionally. But yeah, Pride Demons are, like, normal enemies, basically. Normal, rare enemies, but they're not, like, impossible to beat. So here, we'll just listen to Lily, rage quit, rant in kind of a scarily legitimately angry way, and then yell at her poor wife that she didn't stir dinner and it got burned because it was taking Lily too long to beat this mini-boss. I boosted the audio at the end, so we'll have a little mini Lily react here, guys, but I posted this on my side blog.
Like, I understand I'm under level, but I'm only under level by like 4 fucking levels. That should not be this fucking significant.
Oops. I know I buzzed to it. Should not be that fucking significant. Yeah, it wouldn't be Lily if you actually knew how to play the game and spec the characters and make them good armor. Like, it actually paid attention to what the different materials do when you make armor instead of just giving everybody cold resistance for no reason.
Fucking significant.
Especially with...
I give up. I fucking give up. I'm done.
This was like the 3rd time she was losing to it, too.
Where's that fucking save editor? Oh, there is...
No, seriously, she's as good at video games as Darkside Phil. She has that affliction he does, where, like, no matter what game she plays, she's terrible at it and manages to fuck everything up. Like, in ways that, like, don't even make sense. Let's switch to an instrumental song. Oh, the Bully soundtrack. Perfect.
There's a save editor, but you
Perfect.
can't change your level.
Yeah, and she's looking for a save editor to change her level. Because Lily can't play any video games without mods or cheats. And I told this story on my blog, too, but when I was 10 and my brother was 8, we both vowed to each other that we would stop using the game Genie because it was making us bad at video games. And for you Zoomers, a game Genie was like an action replay. You know, you could plug a game into it and plug it into the NES or SNES and you'd have all these cheat codes you could use. But we realized playing with these cheat codes on all the time was making us bad at video games. So we said we should stop doing that. But she can't play a single game without cheats, not even her favorites.
Of course. Like, fuck the people who made this game. I'm glad they got fired.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat. She did that with Pokemon too. Go to every gym leader about 5 or 10 levels below the gym leaders. She lost to Faulkner and N.
I don't know how significant it is to lose to Faulkner and N, but I will assume it's very embarrassing. Yeah, well, it's like how I saw the farms discussing this, where it was like, she will hack in a Ralts to start the game with so she can have her Gardevoir waifu, and then complain that the game isn't balanced for the hack no one expected her to do. Like, yeah, Lily, you're not playing the game as intended, and you're having a bad time. How is that hard to understand?
What the fuck do people see in these games? They're awful! Like,
Can't even beat a fucking pride demon on easy, guys. With Cassandra in her party. How do you fuck up so bad that Cassandra isn't, like, just full guard thrashing through everything? Like, you did not spec my wife properly.
Yeah, sure, Dragon Age 2 is fine. You know what's better than Dragon Age 2, though? Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, KOTOR, the fucking Old Republic.
This is your opinion, man. And also, she, like, holds Star Wars The Old Republic up as, like, some bastion.
Okay, 1 super chat this time, so I'll make it count. If Orc even thinks about touching Halo, Ohio, it will rain blood. Hashtag Arbiter did nothing wrong.
I like how it took your capital O as Ohio. Oh, Ohio, buy Ohio! It'll rain blood, damn it.
Scooney sent a super chat. Faulkner is the first boss of Gold/Silver, and is a rival that picks up trash mons from the area. No one loses to these guys.
That's fucking hysterical. That's like me losing to Papyrus. I know it meant I was shit at Undertale. I admit that. I lost to Papyrus twice. I know that's embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, like, God, how many people have I fucking met over the years who are like, have listened to me say that The Old Republic is one of the best fucking RPGs ever made?
It isn't. Like, I pointed out at the end of this thread that I have played SWTOR. This is me and my friend the last time we played SWTOR. We were playing as cartoonishly evil Sith, and of course he was the chick and I was the male Twi'lek with the British voice. The gif is loading still. It's supposed to be a gif of us dancing. So I've played SWTOR. It can be fun, especially if you play it with another person or a group of people and you have the game roll to decide whose dialogue options get picked at random and you just try to fuck each other over the entire time. It's hysterical. Like, the first time we played, he was playing a soldier and I was playing a smuggler, and, like, we would be talking to an NPC.
Lampast sent a super chat. Remember to properly spec your wives, guys.
Properly spec your wife, Cassandra, and then she can kill everything for you.
Angels Art and Gaming sent a super chat. This is the same energy as my friend who thought he could be better than me at Metal Slug 2. He died at the camel at the start of the first level twice. He just needed to use the grenade or duck.
I'll take your word for it because I'm not familiar with Metal Slug, but
a super chat.
everything's to a
I would
camel.
like to point out that Tor isn't even canon. Leaks or Disney.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lily, like, takes all of her Star Wars knowledge from, like, Star Wars The Old Republic, which, yeah, is of dubious canonicity. This is where she gets the there can be good Sith shit from, because you have the quote-unquote good Sith storyline. Me and my friend wanted to be, like, fucking supervillains, though. That's how we were playing. But yeah, if you play SWTOR with a group and have it pick people's dialogue to go with at random, it is so fucking funny. The first time we played, he was a soldier, I was a smuggler, so he would be talking to NPCs like, you better do what we say or we're gonna nuke the site from orbit, and then I'd throw in my dialogue and it would get chosen by the RNG, so then my smuggler would just kind of slide in and go, hey, we're all friends here, we can make a deal. It was like the most hilarious emergent gameplay we have ever experienced, and that is what is worth it to play SWTOR. It's free now. Lily will point that out, but I don't know why she's so obsessed with SWTOR being like the top tier of video games. It is just a generic MMO. It's just a generic MMO. There's really nothing that special about it, but that whole dialogue system is really what makes it fun. Making Ethan Ralph react? Oh god, I think Ethan Ralph might be too much of a fucking hot mess even for me. I don't even know where to start with that guy.
It's really fucking good. I don't know why some people are sitting on that for no goddamn reason.
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat. A good Sith has potential. With a good writer.
Fair, but it's like her fucking Star Wars fanfic is just based on Star Wars The Old Republic and her liking Rey from the new movies. I don't think she never talks about the EU or the original trilogy
Matthew
ever.
Sock sent a super chat. This is off topic, as opposed to my other chats, but I might have bought BG3 just because I thought Karlach was hot.
I know I'm gonna play BG3 eventually. Everyone wants me to.
Rock
That'll be one of the long
sent
plays.
a super chat. Why am I dying when I only use Magikarp? It's bullshit. Alt Lily. Sounds stupid as she actually is now. Every Jin has moan you have to nurture.
She sounds like me when I was like a little kid, just trying to brute force games into being what I wanted them to be instead of playing them properly. It's like, Lily, I got over this when I was like 12. You know, what is the matter with you? Oh, I've seen a little bit of Anna, or ENA, if you want to call it that. I think I have her avatar in VR chat. That maybe that'll be something to look at. Yeah, maybe. I'm starting to look at things beyond just like media opinions I can criticize, I guess, you know? We'll see where we go with this. I am just playing it by ear as I have been. I'm supposed to be doing shading. I haven't got a whole lot of drawing done on this stream. Like I said, it was gonna be a short one today anyway. Probably gonna wrap up in like half an hour. Oh, and thank you for
Salty Spittoon sent a super chat.
Thank you for the empty super chat. Thank you, thank you. Or maybe it was a super sticker. I can't tell all the time.
Sawesomeness sent a super chat. You think Lily would like Metal Gear?
She would hate it. I would love to see Lily try to understand Metal Gear, though. It'd be really fucking funny.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. I'd pay good money to watch Lily play Mega Man.
Why would you want that? She probably wouldn't even make it through it. And she would probably die on the first level. Are you saying that Siwa Tato would toast to Buttles the Battle Nug at his and Cassandra's wedding? Yes, he would. Go watch my Dragon Age Inquisition stream for that. Anyway, we're supposed to be listening to Lily rant. We're getting distracted now.
I used to get people asking...
Uh-oh, we have another super chat coming. Oh my god, thank you.
Spittoon sent a super chat. Do you think Lily's gaming is more or less pathetic than Elon's? Ignore the Prev blank super I figure low.
Has Elon Musk done like a Let's Play or something? Because if he has, I need to seek that out.
All the fucking time, like these random weird questions about the Old Republic, and it's just like, play the fucking game, you dumb fuck, it's free! Just don't bother me about it.
Okay, so like you want people to play this video game that you really like, but you refuse to tell them anything about it and just tell them, stop asking me, just go play it! Like, what is your fucking problem? Seriously, why are you so allergic to sharing things you like? Unless there's like some other reason she enjoys it that has nothing to do with the actual gameplay, which would not surprise me.
Angels Art and Gaming sent a super chat. Lily would suck worse than I at any Metal Slug game.
Lily would suck at like a fucking Hamtaro game, probably. You know, she cannot with video games. It's maddening.
Sent a super chat. Fine. One
I thought
more.
that was the one super
Lily
chat.
Uses cheats. Then, brute forces games because she have no skill. I brute force games, without cheats, because I have the skill to actually pull it off.
I have another video
We're
for
not
you
the
guys.
same, get good.
Speaking
Scooty
of that,
sent
thank
a
you for the super chat.
Elon got caught paying other people to play games for him.
Okay, we might have to look that up in a minute. Scooty, that sounds amazing!
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat.
Ant is also
Elon
confirming
Musk
it.
cheated at games to impress gamers.
That will not impress gamers. I will tell you that right now. They can tell.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. Elon played Fortnite with Connor Reach pants under his sock puppet account Adrian Dittman.
This is some lore I was not aware
Cryo
of.
Hazard sent a super chat. Hell, I'll start streaming Dragon Age if Lily keeps on talking crap about it, and if I ever mod a game, it's only for cosmetics.
Yeah, I didn't put in even a lot of cosmetic
Rokador
mods when I
sent
did
a super
Origins.
chat. Elon showed his Elden Ring build and it was so ass.
Okay, we're gonna look this up as soon as the super chats are done. Thank you guys, thank you very much.
Wutta Flute sent a super chat. I would love to see her try to play Cuphead.
I mean, she'd probably be just as bad as me. No, she'd be worse. I'm terrible at bullet hells, but at least I'm aware that I'm terrible at bullet hells and would not make excuses for myself.
Omniversal Stargazer sent a super chat. He played a boosted Diablo 4.
Oh my god. I didn't know people even cared about Diablo 4 anymore. Anyway, let's hear the rest of this video, and then I have another funny Lily video, and then we'll look up what Elon Musk is up to, because that sounds fucking hysterical.
Hey, the player, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, given the fact that I get shit for telling people to fuck off and stop recommending things, when they just recommend things until, like, they'll just keep doing it until there's no oxygen left in the goddamn universe. And when I say no, stop, it's like, you're so rude. Baldur's Gate 1 has a level cap of fucking 7.
Oh yeah, holy shit.
And the final boss is bounced around you beat.
Hey guys, this 20-year game has a level cap of 7, so every single game ever should. Like, not only is she upset that the Dragon Age games don't all play like each other, she gets upset that they don't play like other games.
A super chat. Is video games your coping mechanism like food?
Sabine, you know gaming is like one of the biggest hobbies, like the most common hobbies, like in the world, right? Like, it's not unusual, and I've been playing video games longer than you've been alive, so yeah, and I'm kind of an expert.
You're level 4!
Fucking the Old Republic is less grindy than this, and it's an actual MMO. What?
Here's where
Stuck and burned to the bottom of the pan.
Here's where Lily's dinner is ruined by her terrible gameplay, because neither her nor Michaela reminding the pot of food of whatever the fuck it was they were cooking. We assumed it was soup.
What?
It's stuck and burned to the bottom of the pan. I asked you to stir this.
I did.
And of course she immediately blames Michaela.
The fucking water's gone. Well, given the fact that ended up taking longer, you should have...
Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Lily would get stuck in a Hamtaro game. Not understanding that you have to expand your Hamchat encyclopedia to have multiple words in your lexicon to communicate with the hamsters. Angels Art and Gaming sent a super chat. Food is good, Sabine. Want to get some lunch?
Yeah, Sabine, you sound like you might be hungry. Your Hamchat encyclopedia. I think she might have streamed a Hamtaro game before. I'm not sure which one it was.
I asked you to stir this.
I did stir it. It wasn't sticky when I stirred it.
The fucking water's gone. Well, given the fact that ended up taking longer, you should have...
Dragon Age ruined her dinner. And her wife. It's her wife's fault.
Dinner like that went on, and I was like, okay, I'll just finish that boss and then we'll have dinner. And then that went on for fucking ever.
It sounds like a healthy relationship, right, Sabine?
Still smells really good.
Still looks at it great. Why did I do this to myself? Why did it's like, oh yeah.
Indeed, Lily, why do you do this to yourself? Why did you play a game that pissed you off this much? Like, why did you decide to even make these videos? Why didn't you play all of the games before actually making the videos to make sure you knew what the fuck you were doing? I know why you did this to yourself, though, because you thought it was gonna get to me somehow. And I haven't even reacted to you for 2 months. It's so funny. I do feel bad for Michaela.
I'll just do the basic premise of like all the Dragon Age games. That shouldn't take too long. Little did I know.
Her first reaction to dinner being ruined is, I told you to stir this! Wife who I would have yelled at if she stopped watching me play my video game and be bad at it.
One of them was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just do this and not have to worry about the open world grind because I've removed the power mechanic. Oh, did we not mention that the level scaling is based around you doing that anyway? Oh, go fuck yourself!
Oh wow, the level scaling is based around a core part of the game, which yes, it might be a little annoying, but it doesn't actually take that much to ground out power. Because I did it all the time off screen when I was streaming it.
Flute sent a super chat. Sorry, Sai, but this is for Sabine. But what do you think over the fact that Lily said I didn't deserve to be trans? I'll never get over it because I already don't feel like I'm trans. Hero 20 Sai.
Oh, thank you very much for the generous super chat. And yeah, isn't it funny how Lily can just be as bigoted as she wants to, like, everyone else of any demographic ever? But then she turns around and says, I've been thoroughly dehumanized and people only talk about my dog shit media opinions and my stupid, stupid brain because I'm trans. Anyway, let me find that other clip. Damn it. Come on. Okay, I guess that wasn't enough of a... Damn it, let me find that other clip. Or maybe it wasn't Elden Ring. She said Dark Souls, I think, didn't she? Yes, yes. So Lily, in one recent stream, showed recorded footage of her losing constantly at a boss rush in a modded version of Kingdom Hearts. Like, she was just taking L after L from a children's game and claimed it took her 58 tries, or 53 tries, to beat one of the bosses. So as we're watching her terrible fucking gameplay of her just standing still while she gets hit by lasers, she goes, "I'd like to see any Dark Souls player do this!" So let's watch that real quick.
Freeze! Give me power!
I'd like to see I'd like to see any Dark Souls player do this.
Hear that, guys? She would like to see any Dark Souls player play so poorly at a game made for children that she can't even beat a boss rush. In a modded game. No, she doesn't dodge. Why didn't you dodge? Look at her. She tries to dodge, and then she immediately gets hit by fire.
Jer Bear sent a super chat. She's playing as Kairi, who's better than Sora.
And she just rolled directly into a laser. Like, I don't even fucking play these games. I can tell this is bad gameplay. She stands there while laser hits her. And then says, "I'd like to see a Dark Souls player do that."
Awesomeness sent a super chat. I played Souls games as a stress reliever.
Yeah, some people like those. Like the thing about Souls games is, yeah, they're hard, but they're fair, and they have mechanics you can figure out. I mean, I won't play them because I have very low patience. But I watched my friend play Bloodborne. It's so fucking cool. I love the atmosphere of Bloodborne. It's awesome. But yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts is baby games, but she's been on like this schoolyard bullshit lately where she's like, "Nuh-uh, like Elden Ring bosses might be like tough, but like Kingdom Hearts bosses, that's the real shit. Those shred people." And it's like, Lily, just because you're bad at playing the fucking game doesn't mean it's hard. Anyway, Elon Musk fake gaming. I have to find out what this story is. Gamers suspect that Elon Musk is faking it. It's a Forbes article, though. They're gonna yell at me for having my ad block on. Go to the Mary Sue. Should be fine. No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Alright, where is the evidence, though? Well, these are tweets, I guess. The fact that the richest man on Earth is paying someone to play a video game for him.
Virgo 117 sent a super chat. A Dark Souls player actually dodge.
Yeah, they'll actually dodge and not dodge directly into an oncoming fucking laser. Like, that's so ants.
Anthony Gramuglia sent a super chat. Played Dwarf Fortress Lily.
Can you imagine Lily playing Dwarf Fortress? But like, no, I watched her do the same fucking thing in Dragon Age. She would just stand there while enemies hit her. And like, did nothing, and then she'd like turn to an enemy next to her and hit them without dealing with the enemy right in front of her, like still currently hitting her. It was so bizarre. Like, how are you this bad at video games?
Sent a super chat. Play a Souls game on stream, Lily. I dare you.
Yeah, right? This guy, the fact that the richest man on Earth is paying someone to play a video game for him around the clock so he can pretend to be one of the best players in the world to his Twitter followers would be hilarious if it wasn't so incredibly sad. He's probably paying some kid in Korea that's like super good at a game. Oh yeah, Lily admitted that she didn't really watch.
Awesomeness.
Oh, hang on.
Sent a super chat. I want Elon to speedrun Arkham City.
No, he probably wouldn't be able to. I doubt he can. Oh, I think, Critical talked about it. Maybe we'll watch that. He can sum it up for us. Good old Charlie. But yeah, Lily recently admitted, like, she never watched Steven Universe back in the day, and, like, she only watched it for work, because her self-appointed job is bitching about children's shows. And, like, but, like, if she didn't watch Change Your Mind, because we know from the Change Your Mind video, she didn't actually watch Change Your Mind, because she never actually talked about it. And, like, she didn't rewatch it before the 2023 video or the movie video. When did she actually watch the entire series? And the answer is probably she never did. you know? But she ruined its reputation online and hit back at her fucking ex. Anyway, let's see what Moist Critical has to say.
I was going to wait a little bit
oh my god,
longer
it's a 23 fucking minute video. Okay, never mind. We don't have time for this whole thing. I think I will watch this later, though. Alright, because I'm going to wrap up in, like... Well, I was going to wrap up in exactly 20 minutes. We'll speed him up, okay? We'll do it this way. Fine. We'll do a mini react here. I'm going to speed you up, Charlie. I'm going to pull a Malcolm right now.
Fully diving in on this, but I've talked about it on stream, tickling the subject here and there, with Elon Musk's weirdest lie so far about being a Path of Exile 2 top player. For as long as I can remember, Elon has always touted himself as basically a gaming god, where anytime he picks up the sticks, he becomes one of the best to ever do it. And he's been trying that with Path of Exile 2.
Path of Exile? Those players are gonna sniff out a fake so fast. That's like old school CRPG shit, right?
Puffing out his chest, popping his collar, letting people know that he has one of the top characters in the game. Which he does, except it's very clear from the live stream he did, it's not actually his character. He has one or a team of people that actually pilot this character, and they just give him permission to go on the account to flex it. It's not a hurricane machine conspiracy theory, it is beyond a shadow of a doubt true that Elon Musk does not play this game. His account that he showed is definitely not played by him. And it's very clear through the live stream, which we'll go through in a moment, because Quinn made a great video breaking it all down to show just how obvious it is.
So let's start off with some context. Elon Musk's character is currently level 97, aka rank 12 on hardcore, that's permanent death mode. Currently, what is their highest ranked player? They're level 97, same as Elon Musk. So, I mean, he effectively has been playing, pretty much just doing nothing except playing Path of Exile. So let's just go over some of the things that happened.
The reason I wanted to wait a little longer before diving into the spaghetti and meatballs of this is because I wanted to see Elon's response to it, because I know he's seen it. He is more addicted to social media.
Lily and McKay need marriage counseling and anger management, not your whining and pathetic wailing. I'm praying for their marriage.
So, Sabine, are you admitting that Lily Orchard mistreats her wife? Oh, thank you for admitting that. And thank you for $5. How much have you given me this stream? Like, probably like over 10 at least. I can't do math very well.
Than an Overwatch gooner. He is glued to this shit 24/7, so I am confident he is well aware that the entire gaming community is privy.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Still getting caught up, but is Lily seriously having a hard time with Inquisition? I found Origins way harder. Hell, even the dragons can be cheesed. ActionFan19 sent a super chat. I've recently cut ties with someone almost as deluded in life as Lily. They were a Facebook commission artist who claimed to be my friend but kept charging me in the hundreds for art.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I don't charge that high, at least for simple character stuff. I try to stay affordable. You'll see that when I open commissions. But yeah, actually, the dragons can be pretty cheesed at Inquisition. I didn't really know that until my stream. Because, like, I never bothered with the dragons. I thought they were busy work. But I needed to, like, quickly level up power off screen, so I went and killed a few dragons on easy. And yeah, they actually aren't that hard. I was just struggling with the Jaws of Hackin' one because I wasn't at the right level, but yeah.
To his fraudulent claims of being one of the top Path of Exile players, and I just wanted to see how he would tackle that, because his responses are always glorious. It's always the most cringe shit imaginable, where he posts like an AI photo of himself as Iron Man. I am Irony Man. You call yourself the Joker, yet you can't take a joke. Ironic. And I wanted to see him do some garbage like that for this, but he hasn't yet, and I just really want to talk about it, because it is so clownish.
And he opens up his bank, and he goes to a tab called Elon's Maps, which immediately is a little bit of a red flag, because I don't know why you would refer to yourself in third person, but okay, he does that. He then proceeds to walk up to his map device and go to put a map in. The literal first thing you learn upon getting to the end game is how to operate this map device. You're going to start off at a node, and then from that node you can go to adjacent connected maps. Now, Elon, he's trying to click.
Oh, he's trying to do the map that's not in the chain.
He's just clicking a map repeatedly, trying to access it. He was not eligible to enter that map.
I just want your...
So he didn't even recognize what the icons on the main map mean. Why this of all games, though? Because like I said, this is some hardcore CRPG nerd shit. And these are the kind of people who like really detail-oriented games with a lot of, like, down-to-the-numbers mechanics. And they are gonna fucking notice when you don't know what you're doing.
Understand, this is one of the highest level hardcore characters in the game. He would have played thousands of maps at this point.
I don't know how many of you have ever subjected yourself to the torture of trying to watch an Elon Musk stream, but they are agonizing when he tries to stream a game, because it's like 30 minutes of actual nothing burgers, where he will sit there, AFK, and all you get is just background noise. The banging of pans, sounds like shit falling over, it's like listening to Legos exploding, and then he'll like occasionally talk, and he's still doing nothing, and then maybe he'll do like briefly one map. Watching Snoop Dogg stream when he left and just left it running for like a day was more entertaining than trying to sit through an Elon Musk Twitter stream. They're fucking brutal. So Quinn, going through this, cut out a lot of that, and when he's actually trying to play the game, he doesn't know what he's doing. So what he's showing here is he has that tab called Elon's Maps, which is a weird thing to do, but he's a quirky guy.
Hang on, old man sent me a beautiful piece of artwork in Tumblr-esque, so I have to look at that real quick. It's Lily! I'd like to see a Dark Souls player die in a game for children! It is a game for children, though. It is a game that children are expected to be able to play.
Maybe he refers to himself in the third person. You could maybe try and conjure up some kind of argument there, because he is just so peculiar as an individual that he would do that. But the big smoking gun in this intro is that he doesn't even know how to use the in-game map. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I'm not even to that point in the game, yet looking at that map, I can tell you what is and is not accessible just through the basic understanding of how games work. He is clicking on a grayed out node. He is repeatedly clicking on it, expecting something different to happen. It's fucking grayed out, goofball. You clearly can't go there yet. But he doesn't understand it.
Anyone who's level 97 is, and you know, we're talking one of the most efficient players in the game, period. There is no way you would do that. You just like
yeah, right. If you're gonna be that hardcore in a game like this, you have like all sorts of like clicky shortcuts and speedrun tricks and bullshit like that. Like, again, the type of people who are at the top of games like this are the type of people who min-max and grind games down to ones and zeros. They are gonna know when you're faking it.
Sitting there like some sort of geriatric old man clicking this node, expecting something to happen, and then he finally kind of gives up after a while and then realizes his mistake. We then get a look at his inventory. So Elon Musk is stuck going into the map with full bags. If you're an efficient player, you're going to clear a map, you're going to loot the valuable items.
And you're going to sell the trash, keep the good stuff, salvage the bad stuff. Everyone knows that. It's not just being an efficient player, it's just being a player in general. Elon Musk goes into it with a full inventory. You don't have to be a Path of Exile player to know that that's pretty stupid. If you're playing a game that...
I mean, I'm pretty stupid and tend to have a full inventory in games.
...revolves around getting loot, why would you go in with no ability of collecting loot? It doesn't make sense. Unless, of course, you're Elon, who doesn't actually play the game and can't wrap his head around that concept that, you know, having a full inventory kind of defeats the whole purpose. You'd want to get rid of your trash, or if all of that is just treasure, just absolute beautiful loot you don't want to part with, you'd put it in your stash. You wouldn't take it into the map with you because you need the space in your inventory. That is like actual basics.
Yeah, like, I understand what he's saying, because again, I don't really like these sorts of min-maxy games. It's just not my style. I tend to prefer experiences and immersion over, like, grinding games down to like the numbers and being the most efficient, but some people really like doing that, and that's their style of gameplay, and I respect that. So like, I understand what he's saying, but like, I would probably be just as lazy in a game like this.
And he's already failing on the most fundamental aspects of playing not only this game, but any games even similar to it. It's actually a rookie mistake that I myself was making when I was first starting this game, where I was just taking unnecessary shit with me. I didn't realize just how quick and easy it was to just go store it or sell it. You can just click a single button, it'll make a portal to the town, and you can just sell it and then go right back through that portal to where you were. You don't lose any time or anything, it's not a hassle or a chore, and it's something that once you start playing the game, you become privy to. But Elon Musk doesn't really play this game, it seems, yet somehow has one of the top accounts in the whole fucking hardcore space. How odd.
So what I'm doing here is boosting my shield before battle via meditation. Meditation before battle is always good.
And he starts killing monsters. He starts obliterating monsters with his character. But what becomes obviously apparent...
Chaos Orb, no loot.
Like, no, he's just running past Chaos Orbs! He just ran past the Chaos Orb!
Chaos Orbs are one of the most important currencies, and they're also really rare. I have about 140 exalts. I have like 9 Chaos Orbs, just so you guys understand.
This fucking goober doesn't even have the wherewithal to loot one of the most valuable currencies in the game with a Chaos Orb. So I'm 30 hours deep.
See, I'm glad we have Charlie explaining this to me, because I wouldn't understand why those are important.
I've seen one. I've seen one in 30 hours. And he just runs right by it. He doesn't know the game at all. The only thing he loots are completely meaningless waystones. They're not fully meaningless, but for where he's at in the game, It's not what you'd be prioritizing for loot, but the reason he's clicking the waystones is because those are what's highlighted. Meanwhile, Chaos Orb wasn't highlighted, so in Elon Musk's little, like, caveman brain, not shiny, not need. So he just ignores it. He doesn't know the game.
It's unfathomable for someone to be in the top ranks without loot filter. Yet Elon Musk, the god gamer, he doesn't play with a loot filter. The only thing Elon does pick up are maps, because the default in-game loot filter highlights those. Those things are worthless. The actual items...
Why put so much effort into pretending to be the top player of a game you barely even play or understand? That's what I don't get. I don't get rich people that do this. Like, would you not just enjoy just playing the game? Why do you have to be the best? And again, it's clear he doesn't even play it. He just, like, goes, oh, shiny, I'll grab that. He, like, doesn't even know what's valuable. Like, again, I'm not really into, like, dungeon crawlers and looters that much, but I did play some Diablo 3, and I understand what the top players and Charlie are getting at here.
Of value that he should be picking up, that he would have had to pick up in order to get the gear, leave it on the ground. He gets to the boss, he's fighting the boss, and I would say for about 10 seconds, he sits there, and he's out of mana. Mana is a resource in this game.
Actually, I have a funny story. When we were playing Diablo 3 together, my friend and I found a item called Magic Pants. And I just started going, pants, magic pants, and we still do that to this day.
Where you need it in order to use your abilities. He just sits there, default attacking the boss without activating his mana flask. Anyone who's played the game and understands the character would understand, like, oh, I'm not doing any damage because I'm out of mana.
There's no explanation for him being bad at this character at this level. If he was the one that has been piloting it this whole journey, he would have mastered it. And what Quinn is pointing out is that he clearly hasn't. You can tell from his gameplay. When he's fighting this boss here, he is out of mana for an inexcusably long period of time. In Path of Exile 2, if you go, out of mana, if you play League of Legends, you can immediately pop a mana flask and get it back to continue optimizing your DPS. He doesn't do that. His character is juiced out the wazoo, so he's able to get away with being so dogshit, but the fact that he doesn't pop his mana flask for like 10 seconds is crazy to me. And anybody who plays the game. It's not him being some kind of chess master.
Yeah, again, this is like top level gamer shit where they will, like, you know, get the item they need, like, in them, like, half a second before they even need it, you know?
Galaxy braining this where he's being frugal with his mana. Well, actually, I made a calculation that it would be suboptimal if I popped one of my fucking 20 mana flasks at this moment, because you wouldn't understand. I'm one of the top players in the game. I'm thinking, well, 5 steps ahead of you. It's just him just being bad. It's him being bad at this character, because it's not really his character. Whoever is piloting this account behind the scenes and boosting it lets Elon go on and do these really easy maps where even when he's super shit, he can get away with being bad and not be punished for it.
Yeah, he's probably like paying some Korean wonderkin who's like, you know, just like has played this game like their entire life and is really good at it, or playing like a whole team of like Chinese grifters or something to do it for him. I don't know.
For it.
He then goes on to loot items off the ground. He starts dragging them into his bag. Like, I don't even know how to describe to you how painful that is to anyone who actually plays the game. And his bags are full, and he just keeps clicking it over and over and over again. Nobody, not even...
Wait, he just drags the items into his bag with the mouse like a fucking boomer? Like, clearly this must have a double click or a button you can click to insta-loot, right? Like, most games have that these days, especially in a CRPG like this. What?
People who are kind of noobs at the game do this. I don't even think Elon Musk has done the campaign, honestly.
I also don't think he's finished the campaign, and I'm gonna go a step further. I don't think he has ever really played an ARPG to a high level at all, including Diablo. Nobody, I mean actually nobody, is going to drag their loot into their bag once they spend any amount of hours in Path of Exile.
Yeah, like the whole clicking and dragging your loot into the bag, like this is fucking Ultima or something, like holy shit, yeah, that right there just tells me he doesn't play this regularly or efficiently.
Or Diablo or anything. No one's going to be doing that. That is a mistake that only your grandpappy would make if you sat him down to play this game where you just slowly drag in the loot. Nobody fucking does that. So I really question the authenticity of his claims of being one of the top Diablo players through his own sheer blood, sweat, tears, and elbow grease and cum. I think something similar has been happening for him on Diablo, where he has people behind the scenes playing the game for him, and then he just goes on occasionally to do a couple maps to flex on Twitter streams.
You're also an innovator there.
Yeah, I played.
That's the thing I don't understand. Like, as soon as you live stream it, people are gonna notice how fucking bad your gameplay is. Like, but I guess it's the Dunning-Kruger effect, or somebody doesn't know how incompetent they are at something. You know?
A lot of video games.
You think about like StarCraft, any game where a lot of people are playing, to rise to the top, you have to be exceptional. Period.
Like
As a human
50s
being.
now,
There has to be
right?
something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
Are you in the top 20 in the world, or the top 20? Wow, in Diablo.
He's 53.
A ton of people are calling this into question now after watching the Path of Exile stream, because those are transferable skills. If you're really good at Diablo, you should at least be pretty good at Path of Exile. And he's just not. And he lacks the basic understanding of ARPG fundamentals. So how the fuck could he be one of the top Diablo players and be this clueless for Path of Exile? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he's 53, which means he was around for older dungeon crawlers and ARPGs too, as was I. That was like the big stuff on PC for the longest time because it was all people could really program. Hell, I used to play text-based MMOs. That's how fucking old I am.
It just doesn't compute.
His settings on the map transparency are turned on by default. His life values are turned on. All these basic settings that anyone in the top 100 would do, he is not doing. Maps can effectively have different content on them, and that content will be signified by icons on the map. So it could be a map which has an expedition in it, a breach in it, or it could be corrupted. Elon starts looking through the atlas, and he finds a map with, I kid you not, 4 things on it.
There are 4 things there. So this one has a real risk of dying.
4 things. What are those things?
God, dude, 4 things. It's 4 things, dude.
You can't just write this off as him being lazy and trying to put it in layman's terms.
This is making me think of how when I play, like, fucking No Man's Sky these days, I can just see what the planet is called and know what type of terrain it is without even having to land. You know, if you play a game long enough, you, like, these things just get embedded in your brain.
It's because this stream of him flexing his Path of Exile 2 achievement isn't made for, you know, your uncle or something who's a big Elon meat swallower. This is, like, specifically catered to gamers. So it makes no sense that he would just write that off as just 4 things, and also his settings make no sense for someone in the top 100. No loot filter and all of the basics still on. That's how I play. And I am nowhere near a top player in Path of Exile 2 at all. It doesn't work. That excuse of him just being lazy, it doesn't work. He could not achieve what he has in Path of Exile 2 with these settings and the way he approaches the game. It's clearly just not him that has got the character to this point. He doesn't know what those 4 things are, which is why he calls it that.
He then goes on to say, okay,
so pathetic.
This is max difficulty on hardcore. If there's a way to get higher difficulty, I don't know what it is, but this is everything maxed out.
Path of Exile has boss fights and endgame bosses, which are quote-unquote difficult battles, which Elon actually did do in one of his streams, where he just went into the endgame boss and died repeatedly to it. Maps are just farming. You go into maps and you farm them for loot and experience. They're not the most...
Oh my god, he's dodge rolling into attacks and just getting attacked, just standing still, just like fucking Lily. Oh my god, it's the DSP gaming G. But again, why would you fake being a top level player of a game you barely play? I don't understand. Like, what do you possibly get out of this but embarrassing yourself?
Difficult battles, and I don't know if he's trying to deceive people watching the stream into thinking that he's doing some insanely hard thing whenever he's literally doing something you do to effectively grind or farm it.
Listening to Elon talk about Path of Exile 2 is like listening to the out-of-touch writers in CSI, where they'd have things like, you have all the top scores in every MMORPG ever, I am elite noob slayer. Like, when they try and relate to gamers, that's Elon with Path of Exile 2. It's such a weird thing to lie about, because this isn't a cool thing to anyone that's not already playing Path of Exile 2, but anyone who plays the game would immediately recognize he's just making shit up and
I didn't play this game and I can tell his gameplay was dog shit just looking at it.
doesn't actually know what he's doing or saying. And this is classic Elon. This is a max difficulty Turbo XL Super Arcade. In fact, I'm the only one that's unlocked this difficulty setting, and I just wish it was a little bit harder, because for someone of my intellect, it's just a bit beneath me. But yeah, this is maxed out difficulty on hardcore. You can see I'm breezing through it. I wish I could increase the difficulty a little bit just to stimulate myself a bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm just too good for it. Like, the way he talks about this game, while clearly being clueless on it, he's actually infuriating. I can't fucking stand it.
And Elon Musk starts going over his gear.
This is a great staff, but it's only a level, 62 staff.
His weapon is, I kid you not, one of the best, if not the best staffs on the entire hardcore trade league. You cannot even buy it. Insane weapon.
Not only does Elon have a staff that you can't even buy, but it's so good that second best one, which is missing 2 of what makes a staff so powerful for an invoker, which is the crit and crit bonus, is still 20 divines, and that's obviously very expensive.
Here I am, like, level 95. My staff is only level 62.
That is something that you learn pretty early on into the game, that the actual level of gear isn't the most important part about it. That's just the requirement to equip it. Quinn gave an example that one of the strongest, most meta builds at the moment uses a weapon that is level 1 requirement. A level 1. If Elon Musk had that on his stream, he would have probably blown a fucking gasket. He would have had a conniption, thinking that his boosters were doing a bad job. But they're doing such a good job that...
So wait, did these people have to make sure they got him like a super high level weapon because he didn't understand that the level of the weapon is just the level requirement and not, like, an indicator of how powerful it is? Oh my fucking god. Like, again, I don't even play this game, but I've played enough video games that I know what he's saying.
That it has become blatantly obvious that Elon is not the one behind it at all. His weapon is nuts, yet he is fixated on it being level 62, thinking it's beneath him because he's a much higher level. He doesn't grasp the concept that it's not the level that makes the weapon good, it's all of the blue stuff there.
Flute Flute sent a super chat. Hello, fellow gamers. Do you want a COD with me?
Yeah, right? I would love to see Elon Musk even try to play COD. Like, he would not, like, we should do an undercover boss of Elon Musk just going into a COD lobby.
Sabine Brown sent a super chat. I genuinely hope you improve your life. Become a better artist. Lose weight. Find love and use the money I give you to invest in something.
Okay, Sabine, is this like your new angle now? You've flopped over to the I'll pray for you passive aggression because your schoolyard, like, bullying isn't working? Thanks for the money! The last time I used my super chats to invest in something, I invested in a nice new GPU and the highest level AMD CPU available right now. So, yes. It's really funny because you don't actually even know anything about my personal life, Sabine, so yeah, that's just pure baseless speculation. But yeah, you can give me like 25 bucks. Maybe you should not give me money though, so you can actually afford a car. Instead of having to lie to people on the internet that a very unimpressive car is yours.
You can't reach this point in the game without that basic understanding. You just can't. Like, he's talking like he needs to upgrade his weapon soon. Like, yeah, I need to get myself a better weapon, you know, one that reaches my potential at level 95. But for now, this is getting the job done. I'm able to do all of this with such a low-leveled weapon. It's...
Guys, maybe Sabine got intimidated because I'm making fun of the richest man in the world for being a stupid man baby.
Fucking insanity.
My helmet is level 56.
How many fucking super chats have I gotten this stream? I have 1,000 views already. I think I'm doing pretty good, actually.
Lightning and chaos resist. Okay. It's only 56.
Amulet level 61. Ring is only level 48, 49. At least it's level 75 jacket.
It's a jacket with 6 things. Yeah, tell us how bad the item that only drops from the highest difficulty of the hardest boss. Just tell us that it's only level 52. Did you find this at level 52? That's impressive.
Level 52 here.
They can only ever be level 52.
Again, I'm only getting the gist of what these guys are saying because I haven't played the game, but, like, I understand this level of bafflement and frustration when someone is pretending to be an expert on something they know nothing about.
Bro, Elon Musk is a fucking fraud, bro.
Pretty low level compared to my character level, but seems to work pretty well. In softcore, you can get much better equipment.
Seems to work pretty well is an understatement. He is a fucking force of nature with this gear. He is beyond...
Yeah, basically, his buddies have spec'd him to the point where he can just button mash and still win, which is what he wants.
Juiced. The actual pilots of this account have done an extraordinary job of making an absolute deity with this gear here. And yet Elon can't recognize that, because he's not the one that did it. He only mentions the item's level, the least important part about items in the game. And once again, the excuse of, oh, he's just being lazy and he's trying to put it in layman's terms so people can understand. People know, like, level 62 versus level 95. Well, no.
No, see, these guys are putting it into layman's terms and I can follow what the fuck they're saying, even though I barely play Dungeon Crawlers and I've never played this game.
Because that doesn't work, because the 62 is extremely good regardless of him being level 95. He could be level 1000 and that level 62 weapon is still going to be fucking unbelievable. Like, he just doesn't understand how the game works. He just doesn't. Like, if he didn't want to go into detail on everything for his gear during the stream, that's fine, but he is actively saying that the gear isn't really good because of its level, which is so false, it's laughable. That's why he is being giggled at by both Crip and Quinn during this, because he is beyond clueless as to what he's even looking at and what he's talking about, and from his gameplay, it seems he doesn't even really know how to play the game itself either. I would wager guess he's maybe spent a couple of hours actually playing the game, but only, like, clearing maps. I don't think he has ever picked up a piece of fucking gear in his life or worked on a build or anything at all. I don't think he even knows how to use, like, skill gems or support gems or anything. I bet if you asked him to bring up, like, certain things, like, explain why this gem is where it is, he would have no clue why. If he brought up his skill tree, he would have no idea what's even on it.
Awesomeness. Sent a super chat. Sigh. Use super chat money to buy real magic pants.
Thank you. I wonder where I would find a pair of magic pants. I'm going to find, like, a mysterious traveling salesperson, obviously, and they're definitely not going to be cursed.
Like, if you ask him about trials, he would hit you with big fucking question marks or just ignore it and move on. He doesn't know the game. and he proved it with this live stream here. But the question needs to be asked, why? Why even lie about this in the first place? Again, this isn't something cool to people who don't play Path of Exile, but anyone who plays Path of Exile is going to recognize that you're a fraud. This is not your account. If he was honest about it, saying like, hey, I tried Path of Exile, I really liked it, but I don't have time to grind it, so I paid people to grind it for me, I think people would have a little bit more respect for that, as opposed to him cosplaying as one of the top players, pretending he's the one actually putting in the work and doing it.
I mean, it would still be kind of pathetic to pay people to, like, boost up your character in, like, an MMO or whatever, but at least, like, yeah, at least you were fucking honest about it, bro.
When he's definitely not.
And if you needed any more proof that Elon is 100% boosted, he was playing the game today, inside of maps, blasting, while simultaneously on a X space.
Yeah, RIP. So, Elon's account, Percy, did die, and in hardcore that is permadeath. And I'm not sure if it was Elon that died on it, or if one of the people he paid to boost it made a mistake while grinding. I'm not sure. But I love the idea that it was Elon who bit the dust on it and bought the farm, because the people that actually put the hundreds of hours into getting this account so juiced out the wazoo are probably fucking furious. Like, they set Elon's maps aside, which are very easy maps for him to clear for the sake of flexing on Twitter with this account that they're actually putting the work into, and yet somehow this bumbling buffoon still finds a way to die on this overpowered character, just reverting all of their hard work to zero. It's just a...
That's pretty fucking funny. Well, hey, that means they just get to get paid to boost one up again, right? But I wonder if maybe one of them got pissed and just killed it on purpose. That would also be pretty fucking funny. I mean, they already got their money, right?
Beautiful thought, because they set aside easy maps for him. And maybe he got a little too big for his britches. Maybe what happened is he saw all the people, you know, calling him out for obviously not playing this game. He's like, okay, I'll put on my big boy britches and I'll do some hard content, and immediately just gets fucking washed. Like, just actually rinsed.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I'm very excited to learn how exactly this account perished, because I feel like he'd probably mention it, you know, like, what happened? What went so wrong? But yeah, I wanted to talk about this a bit. It's such a weird, stupid thing to even lie about in the first place, and yet here he is, telling blatantly obvious fibs. He's got all the money in the world, and all of the insecurity imaginable. He has this desperate, insatiable appetite for unconditional love from everyone, and in this pursuit makes everyone hate him through being just a lying cringelord. Like, this is such an unnecessary lie to even tell. He just wants to be viewed as the smartest person to ever grace this fucking space rock that we live on, and the best at everything he even attempts to do, even when he's just not. He could have actually probably scored a ton of brownie points with gamers by saying, hey, Path of Exile 2 is a really good game, I'm learning it right now, watch me stream the, you know, the early game content. And people probably would have actually really applauded that, because he's playing it on his own two legs here, he's playing and learning it, and that could have been...
I'm sure his fanboys would have, like, just kissed his ass the entire time if he did that, yeah, but...
a really easy way to relate to gamers, like, hey, this game's great, I'm gonna start learning to grind it, I'm not very good right now, but if you want to check out my early game, here's the stream. And I bet it would have been received far better than this dog shit. He is poorly playing an account that has never actually been piloted by him. But it's an account with a lot of prestige because it's so high ranked, and that is like the most appealing thing to Elon. It's just, it's nonsensical. He's so fucking cringe, it's crazy. That's about it. See ya.
Alright, bye, Charlie. Yeah, okay, I had to find out what this Elon Musk paying people to play a game for him, and then clearly demonstrating he doesn't know how to play it thing. I had to find out about this. That is why. Well, I fucking like Path of Exile of all things, though. That's what confuses me. Like, again, that's the kind of game where the really hardcore players are gonna be like min-maxers, and they're gonna know that you don't know what you're doing.
Chaos Coffee sent a super chat. I'm starting to think Sabian actually secretly likes you and is just playing a role at this point, cause no true hater donates this much money.
Apparently my haters donate money, but I'm just that amazing. Thank you for the super chat, Chaos. And with that, I am going to wrap up the stream. I did say it was going to be a short one today. Next week, we're going, if Lily hasn't finished her Dragon Age videos by next week, we are going to react to Shadowversity's terrible, terrible movie, because that would be really funny, and I should draw a funny thumbnail for it, because he has this, like, this handsome AI version of himself as his PFP, and it's fucking hysterical. So, anyway, yeah, I'm getting too arrogant, according to some people on the internet who think white women don't get humbled enough. Anyway, go read my side blog if you want to learn more about that. But for now, I am going to sign off. Thank you so much for all your super chats. You guys are always so freaking generous, even when I'm just sitting here yapping, doing little else. I hope you guys had fun today. And I will see you next week. Goodbye.